Howdy y'all, my name's Terry, and this here's my brother Gerry. We're full-time gold prospectors from the state of Tennessee. We can't mine no more because EPA Regulation 619 came into effect. So as a result, we can't use any motors, pumps, any dredges. Now in the state of California, dredging has been outlawed for years. So we were talking to some local miners, and they brought us to a claim here where the claim owner said we can use some of his equipment and we can try it out. As Terry said, we've come up here to Appleberry Creek in California. We have some equipment on site. We're going to be using gravity dredge. We're going to be using a dam system. We're going to build up the dam and we're going to blow the dam to wash all of that there overburden downstream. And then finally, when all the overburden is gone, we're going to set up a gravity high banker and we're going to shovel straight into it all day long. We learn how to use this. We're going to take these skills and transfer them back to Tennessee, where our own mine is. The claim owner takes 50%, but he gave us all this kit to try out so we can learn. Hope you all going to enjoy the journey. We're going to get loads done, and we're going to find a lot of gold. One of the first things we got to do here at this claim is we got a couple of big rocks. I'm talking huge 2-ton boulders. So I got to get these 2-ton boulders downstream. We're going to work together, and we're going to get that big rock moved, and we're going to get the whole site cleared, and then we're going to build a dam, and we're going to flush all the overburden out of here. This is what we do in Tennessee, and this is what we're going to do here. So come on, folks, join us on this journey as we go forth and find that gold. All right, y'all, so we downstream where this big boulder is. Now, I got a winch here. Normally, we hook it up, we got it anchored in place, we press a button, and that there rock just roll on downstream. But this one, because no motor, I got a mechanical winch, and it's really difficult to get this thing working. We're almost at a point where it's gonna work, and I need it to work, because I need this rock out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what I'm doing. So this right here, this is the rock I want to move. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tank this there boulder and bring them downstream. So when we build a dam and blow it, it's going to take all this dirt, muck, overburden, and push it on downstream. Jerry's upstream at the minute. He's setting up the camp. He's finished with that. He'll come down and help me. And I'm hoping he has everything built from the campsite before the sun goes down. Because as you can see, it's starting to go down. So this here's the other rock that we need to move. First, we got to focus on the first one. I'm going to go ahead and press the button on the camera that makes it go flicky fast. And when we have the rock downstream, then we're going to be able to build the flood dam and flood out all of this overburden. It'll be about 30 seconds for y'all. It's going to take me a while. Maybe Gerry will drop in later and he might help us out. We're twins, by the way, in case you hadn't guessed. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure he's wearing something different so you can tell us apart. I'm Terry, and he's my brother Gerry. Right, let's just go work on that. Let's move that there rock. Well, sir, we have ourselves a problem. It appears that there rock is more than 1 ton. I'm going to have to do now, I'm going to have to change them cable around so we use the mechanical advantage. I really wish we could just blow this thing up. But guess what? Our demolition permits from Tennessee do not apply here in Appleberry Creek in the state of California. We can't use a dredge. We can't use a high banker. We can't use explosives. We can't use a mechanical winch. The sooner we learn how to do all this stuff and go back to better. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna ask Gerry to help with this. Terry's gone for a bit of lunch. He got real frustrated and mad at the winch. He asked me to come along and have a look at it. I know, that's bad. From what I can see here, it's only going through one spool point, which means it's only using one part of the cable. It's only going to ever be able to pull 1 ton. Now we have another spindle we can go through, but with that we get half of the cable. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I think is the problem. Alright, so you see where basically the cable is going to be in half. So where this is right now, we need half of that. So if I bring the orange strap to there, so once we have the orange strap to here, now we can put in the second clip and we get what's known as mechanical advantage. I'm just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna see you on the other side. We get this moved, and then in a couple of days' time, we're gonna find the gold. Okay, so we have ourselves a serious problem. Look at the winch here, look. Them two metal plates, one's supposed to be on one side and one on the other. And as you can see, they're both stuck together. So what we're going to have to do now, tomorrow we're going to take a trip into town, go to the workshop, have to take this whole thing apart. I got to put this plate back on the other side. Famous phrase, minor is what you do in between your breakdowns. This here's a breakdown. And while I'm fixing it, then Terry's going to be building the dam. We always got to be doing something here, making sure we're working towards our goal, getting on that gold. Well, howdy y'all, welcome back to Appleberry Creek. Today is day 2. Well, thankfully last night, Gerry managed to finish the cabins in time. This morning, Gerry went and found a laptop, and on that there laptop, there was information about the mine. It included a video, how to set up the different equipment. Gerry's gone on down to town, and he's going to try and see if he can fix that winch or get someone to fix it. It'd be good if we can get these boulders out of the way, because the one here in front of us is quite dangerous. As we digging down beside that there bedrock, this rock looking like it could fall on us. The other one, well, we need to move it upstream. We need to get it clear of the bedrock, which is where the gold is. In the meantime, while he's in town fixing the winch, I'm going to go ahead and follow the instructions on that there video. So come on, join us on this journey, and we find that there gold. Hello there, and welcome to Appleberry Creek. This particular location has been set up with all the equipment you will need to learn how to mine for gold without the use of motors or pumps. There are 5 chapters to this training course in total. They are how to build a dam, how to use a dam to flush out overburden, how to set up a dam to feed a gravity-fed high banker, how to operate a gravity-fed high banker, and how to use a gravity dredge. So I would recommend watching one chapter of this video, then going and trying it, and then watching back over again and pausing along the way at different points of instruction. Okay, so that's the basic overview established. The very first thing we're going to do is start filling up sandbags so that we can actually build this dam. Okay, so what we have here in front of us is just a normal 3-gallon bucket, and this 3-gallon bucket is already filled up with tailings. And the reason I filled it with raw tailings, so I don't strain my back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work away at this, and once I get it to a point that's half a bucket full, then I'll come back to you and I'll show you the next step. So as you can see there, we've half a bucket of dirt. What we're going to do now is put that in sandbags. Okay, so we now have our sandbag. The opening is where the tassel is. What we're going to do is we're going to put in approximately 10 trowel loads. That's just about enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to fold the sandbag in order to get it to work. Okay, so the correct procedure for folding a sandbag, just to demonstrate. So what we'll do is, just like you would tie your shoes, then what we'll do is pick up that material, flatten it out. So that's nice and flat now. That's the sandbags ready. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go down to where we're building a dam, where I have a load of sandbags already prepped and ready to go. Okay, so now we're down at the spot where we're going to set up the dam. Now you'll see here I already have lots of sandbags set up. We have 2 L-shaped pieces of wood, and the reason for that is it gives you a template. So as you're putting the dam back together, raising and lowering water levels, you're actually seeing where everything is supposed to sit. What we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that that's the correct alignment. This is a little bit out of position. Okay, that looks pretty level there. So what we're going to do now is just to make sure that that's true and correct, is we're going to drop a bag in between. Yep, we can see that's perfect. The reason we have these wooden battens in between is so that we have a reference of where to drop the bag. You can see where the height of the water has dramatically changed on the other side. Once we have the dam at the appropriate level of what we want, then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a pipe, and then we're going to be able to use the dam for our gravity-fed high banker. Okay, so the claim owner was teaching me how we can make a dam using these batons. How it works is we use these wooden frames as a reference for the size of a sandbag. I'm going to go ahead and put one in here. Perfect. So now we got the size of a sandbag. So now, when we put bags in, we can pat them down, knowing the fact that if they meet between these barriers, that we have the right size. That's the best way to do it. Okay, so you can see we have the dam pretty much set up there, and it's running fine. We're going to try and use it for the gravity high banker in a few minutes, but one of the other things the claim owner said we should need to know is how to blow this dam. Now, normally you would take a sluice gate, which involves a piece of plywood, but because we're in between those two gates there, they give us the position of where we need to be. I'm just going to pull these four out of the way. According to claim owner, it's real simple. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove this rock, which is holding everything in place. I'm going to go ahead and move it over here so we don't have no problem. And all I'm going to do in quick succession, pull those sandbags over, put them up here. I don't know if it's a good idea me standing downstream of it or not, but hey, we'll find out pretty soon. Here we go. Well, there's no doubt as to whether it's working or not. Well, I'd go ahead and call that a success. Pushed all of them there tailings that were sitting on top of bedrock. It's moved them down a little bit, but I can well imagine if we had the dam even higher and we pull the sandbags away quicker, or perhaps got a sluice gate, that really is a fast way of stripping overburden. Yeah, we definitely going to try that in Tennessee. Okay, so I've gone off and got a piece of 4-inch pipe. It's just your standard sewer pipe. It's only about 5 feet long, and all we're doing is simply using it to catch the water that's in the river and push it down the pipe. So I'll give you a quick shot of how we're going to work this. I'm going to pop our pipe in here, and we're going to check that there. Okay, so we can see that's way too low. To get more flow, I'm going to take that sandbag out. Great stuff. So we now have a good level of water coming out of there. What I'm going to do now is going to put that sandbag directly over again. Okay, in order to give it more flow, we need to raise the height of that. So I'm looking for some nice flat rocks. I'm going to push this one out of the way for a second because this one's more sturdy. And then I'm going to come back in with the one that's less sturdy for the top. I want the largest rock at the bottom. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to put that in place for a second. Actually, just realizing it's not actually that far off. Again, flat rocks are your friend. Okay, so it's not working correctly yet because of the pitch on the box, but it's not terribly far off either. You can see where the water's coming through it, and if I had to guess, I'd say that's about 1,400 gallons an hour. That comes through into the screen deck. I'm going to just go grab 2 shovels, put them in a bucket, and then I'm going to run it through this system. So I'll do is pour through about half a bucket into the top here, and then what I'll do is just feed it on through nice and gently. So that brings us to the end of our instructional video. We learned how to fill sandbags, how to flatten sandbags correctly, how to use 2 wooden posts in order to give a guide rail for a dam to be built correctly. We learned how to blow a dam if we wanted to use that dam to wash overburden and other gravels downstream. We've learned how to use the dam in order to set up a pipe to feed a gravity-fed high banker, and in a different video you'll also see how to use a gravity dredge. All of these things involve no motors, no pumps. You can continue to use them in your home state where motors and pumps are banned. Hopefully these things that you've learned today will help you in your pursuit of finding gold and continue to mine without the use of any motors, pumps or any such equipment. So I hope you enjoy your time here in Appleberry Creek training, and I wish you the best of luck in finding plenty of gold using this non-motorized features. I was watching the video of the claim owner, and from what I could see, this looks about right. Now we need to put this pipe in, and according to their video, they were saying we want the water coming up over the middle bag. Now take out the sandbag, put the pipe in, and then put the sandbag back in between. So I'm going to take this away. It's going to go real fast. I'm going to go ahead and grab the pipe. I've already set up a few stones where I think it might sit. That looks good. Then I'm going to put the sandbag on top. Make sure it's working. Flatten out that bag. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just check and see what the flow rate is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right around 1,500, between 12 and 1,500 gallons per hour. If we want to get the water pressure up, it's a very simple way to do that. So on occasion we've had to drain dams. I'll do is I'll sail the other side, stop the water from getting out altogether. We want to get them air bubbles out. You can see all I've done is just covered it in a sandbag, and then I'll gradually take my hand off of it, slowly letting water out, and go. Oh yeah, man, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and see how long it takes to fill a bucket of water. Just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's about 1,800 gallons an hour, and it's got good pressure. All right, so we want one step closer to setting up that there high banker. Well, you can see there we have the gravity-fed high banker running reasonably well. I suppose this will give us the lessons on how to use it. So on that there video, he said to just gradually feed in material just on the top plate there, and then I'm going to brush it on back so that the rocks get washed and all that material goes down through that there sluice box. I can see why the claim owner said just 2 shovels per bucket. This is much easier. So you can see just how quickly I'm able to put that there material through the box. So it ain't about how much gold we get. It's about learning how to use that equipment, so when we get back to Tennessee, we can apply the same method to our own mine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the flicky fast, and we gonna keep working through this ground. I'm hoping I hear from Gerry soon as regards to the winch. I'm gonna go ahead and try 3 buckets at a time, put 2 shovels in each bucket, run them through. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, so I'm just gonna get on with it. So join us on this journey as we find that there gold. I'm getting so close to that there bedrock, it's hard to get any kind of gravels out of it. I'm still waiting to hear back from Gerry. Hopefully he calls soon. Oh, that might be him now. Hang on. Hello? Hi, it's Gerry here. Oh, hey, Gerry. How you getting on? Yeah, I checked out the details for fixing that there winch. Okay. Yeah, so the engineer said he can fix it. It's going to be about $10. He just needs to replace a bearing. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. So I'll be up there tomorrow. Tomorrow? Well, yeah, we'll see. If it gets fixed tonight, I might be up there tonight. Oh, cool. All right. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Well, that's cool. Okay, that's brilliant. Perfect time, and I'm right beside the phone. Excellent stuff. Okay, so that's good. So Gerry's on his way back up to the claim, either tonight or tomorrow. It's only going to cost $10 to fix that there winch. So I'm going to go ahead and continue working this there ground. Hey, this is great. Every time I dig right down, the shovel just falls right into that there dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and head down to the wash plant. Yeah, we're going to keep processing. Let's go find that there gold. Okay, so we're down to the last 3 buckets here. You can see I got a lot of big rocks here. I'm gonna go ahead and fling them out. One leg up in the air, other leg slightly down, so we can get down there without hurting the backs. Every now and then, we wash it off. Small bit of dirt. Rinse that on through. I really hope this is catching gold, because this thing is amazing. We have a much bigger sluice box back in Tennessee. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the way. We're going to do a clean out. Nice and simple. Done. So to clean out this box, claim owner said, simply undo that there nut and we can pull the mat and wash it off. Okay, that mat is nice and clean. Now I need to wash a high banker. Just for any dirt that were caught underneath. Okay, so we have our final clean out here. We ran, even we said 9 buckets of material. We didn't do no test painting. We just ran against bedrock. Well, sir, if there's anything in here at all, I'll be mighty happy. But the whole point of today was to learn the process. I mean, this is great. 1,800 gallons an hour, and we won't need gasoline no more. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on this nice rock. Okay, we're gonna work this down nice and gentle. You can see a lot of dark material there. Jerry sent me a message, said it'll probably be tomorrow before he's back. So when he's back, he can do the mining tomorrow. And I need a rest. That's some very heavy material. Hold on. I caught a glimmer of gold in the corner. For any of y'all who don't know how to pan, which is probably none of y'all, but if you get gold in the corner, you bring everything on back, you shake her about, your hand stays still, you bump off the hand, you pushing in the gold, black sand, lead, iron, right in that there corner. Then we bring her on forward, and we just gonna wash the front of that there pan. Let's see if we got any gold for today. Okay, we got 1 piece of gold. I'm gonna go ahead and take that camera off my head so you can see that properly. All right, so there's the gold there, and there's a little piece here which might be gold. I'm gonna go ahead and snuffer him up just in case. Okay, so we didn't find a whole lot of gold today, but most of all, we figured out the process by which to fill sandbags, create a dam, structure a dam so you can release it and build it up in ample time, use a pipe in the river for directing into a high banker. We used the claim owner's high banker, which it ain't great, but it caught some gold. Next week, Jerry gonna be back with the winch, and he gonna get some rocks moved. We gonna learn that. We gonna learn how to use a gravity dredge. So that's all our aspects of mining, with no motors, no pumps, nothing like that. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with us on this journey, and I look forward to seeing y'all next Sunday night for day 2 of Appleberry Creek. I hope to see you there, and we can all go on this journey to find that there gold.